everybody, it's Jessica and today we're going to work on our fine motor skills and we're going to be doing some dough disco. So get your Play-Doh and come and join in the fun with me. Singing voices at the ready, hands ready. Let's make our hand muscles really strong. Ready? Get your Play-Doh, get your Play-Doh, roll a ball, roll a ball. Can you stretch your fingers? Can you stretch your fingers? Very tall, very tall. Can you make a ball with your Play-Doh? What colour is your Play-Doh? I've made a purple ball. Keep rolling, make your hands really strong. Squash your Play-Doh, squash your Play-Doh, make it flat, make it flat. Pinch it round the edges, pinch it round the edges, make a splat, make a splat. Can you make your Play-Doh flat? Flat as a pancake. Splat, 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 splat. Squash your Play-Doh, squash your Play-Doh, make it flat, make it flat. Pinch it round the edges, pinch it round the edges, make a splat, make a splat. Roll your Play-Doh, roll your Play-Doh, thin and long, thin and long. Can you make your fingers very strong, very strong? Can you make your fingers really strong? Roll your Play-Doh, roll your Play-Doh. Can you make a sausage? Make a sausage shape. Keep going, keep going. Roll the Play-Doh through your hands. Fast and slow. Well done. Squeeze your Play-Doh, squeeze your Play-Doh. That's the way, that's the way. Pat it with each finger, pat it with each finger. Play-Doh, play, Play-Doh, play. Should we swap hands? Pat it with the other fingers. Pat it with each finger, pat it with each finger. Play-Doh, play, Play-Doh, play. Well done. Okay, we're going to do another song now. Are you ready? First squeeze the Play-Doh in each hand, in each hand, in each hand. First squeeze the Play-Doh in each hand. Play-Doh, play. Ready? Pass it from each hand, one hand to the other. Squeeze your fingers, make your hands really strong. And now we're going to, now roll your Play-Doh in your hands, in your hands, in your hands. Roll the Play-Doh in your hands, make a ball. Can you make a ball? Well done. Now make your Play-Doh long and thin, long and thin, long and thin. Now make your Play-Doh long and thin. A sausage. Have you made a sausage? Turn upside down, roll and roll and roll. Make your Play-Doh long and thin, long and thin, long and thin. Make your Play-Doh long and thin. A sausage. Now squash your Play-Doh thin and flat, thin and flat, thin and flat. Now squash your Play-Doh thin and flat. A pancake. Have you made a pancake? Nice and flat. Splat, 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 splat. Now nip the Play-Doh round the edge, round the edge, round the edge. Now nip the Play-Doh round the edge. Nip, nip, nip. Can you swap hands? Use your other fingers. Pinch, pinch, pinch your fingers. Now nip the Play-Doh round the edge, round the edge, round the edge. Now nip your Play-Doh round the edge. Nip, nip, nip. Now we're going to pat your fingers in the dough, in the dough, in the dough. Now pat your fingers in the dough, one by one. Swap hands. Now pat your fingers in the dough, in the dough, in the dough. Now pat your fingers in the dough, one by one. Okay, we'll do one more song. This one's my favourite, to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Are you ready? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your dough, squeeze it, that's the way. Happily, 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 we love Play-Doh play. Can you squeeze it? Pass it from one hand to the other. Squeeze it really hard, make your fingers work, make them nice and strong. Roll, roll, roll your dough, roll it, that's the way. Happily, 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 we love Play-Doh play. Roll your dough into a nice ball. Squash, squash, squash your dough, squash it, that's the way. Happily, 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 we love Play-Doh play. You squash it flat like a pancake. Pinch, pinch, pinch your dough, pinch it, that's the way. Happily, 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 we love Play-Doh play. Turn the other hand. Pinch, pinch, pinch your dough, pinch it, that's the way. Happily, 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 we love Play-Doh play. Flip, flip, flip your dough, flip it, that's the way. Happily, 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 we love Play-Doh play. Can you flip it from one hand to the other? Catch it in your hands. Can you do it fast? Flip, flip, flip your dough, flip it, that's the way. Happily, 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 we love Play-Doh play. Pat, pat, pat your dough, pat it, that's the way. Happily, 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 we love Play-Doh play. Pat it with each finger. Change hands. Pat, pat, pat your dough, pat it, that's the way. Happily, 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 end of Play-Doh play. And that's it, that's finished. Thanks guys, take care, see you soon.